Hey, we're going against the grain. Free swim whilst Chris isn't here. That's some music before 7 o'clock. Can you believe it, Dave?
And nice music it is too.
Bit of Jamie T. We got this as well. Gwen Stefani. The Sweet Escape. It's BBC Radio 1. I'm in for Chris, Vernon K. He's back tomorrow. Don't worry, don't fret. No panic. He is back tomorrow. Just having a little bit of time off. Get your text in 81199. Oh, there you go. Baz. Music before 7. Vern. No! There you go. Gwen Stefani before 7 o'clock.
The Chris Moyles Show. International Radio 1.
So text coming 81199. Thick and fast. Some people like music before 7, some people don't.
Well, you've confused a lot of people.
I think it's because people set their alarm between 6:30 and 7 and they're used to just chat. So when they hear music, they assume that they're late.
Exactly. That's the worry, you see. They think music, it must be after 7 o'clock because normally 6:30 till 7 is what we call the opening monologue. Which is basically where we have, you know, the last, especially on a Monday, because you've got 3 days to catch up on.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
all the stories from Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So they are confused, especially Layla, who says, I woke up thinking it was Saturday morning. Now, she's got that awful thing because she's hoping it's a weekend because she hears your voice, and then actually it's Monday. And probably a pretty wet and not very nice Monday as well.
What a horrible sensation, waking up thinking it's Saturday and then, it's Monday.
That's cruel.
Now, Dave, you like your sport, don't you? I hope you can explain to me.
It's not Ashes, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Why is it a draw? Surely we got absolutely tanked.
I don't
by
understand that
Australia.
either. Now, my knowledge of cricket is negligible, and I watched the closing stages of it last night, and it said that they were on for a draw, and I saw it, and they said they were 3 runs behind, and then they went, and I thought, how can this be a draw? Because as you say, they got tonked, didn't they, in the first couple of days?
Absolutely annihilated. And Australia only had 1 session in,
I know.
didn't they? And we had 2.
See, Carrie, how does this work?
Right, Australia made, I think it was I haven't got the figures in front of me, but 645 declared in their first
So basically, they got 600 and odd.
Yeah, we got 420 something, and they got...
But not only that, they decided to stop.
Yes.
They said, right,
because they knew that they could put England in again and probably skittle them out, which is what they almost did.
So why didn't they just stay there for maybe another 4 days and get 1,000 runs?
Because that's the end of the... Because what they want to do is get England in again and skittle them out so they can win by an innings and however many runs, which they almost did. But England managed to bat through that final day right to the end, and they went ahead of the Aussies, so it meant the Aussies couldn't come in to bat again, and they couldn't get that final wicket to get England all out.
How much of this is to do with weather?
We were England, I should say.
Yeah, but
we were blessed by rain because
surely it's not fair, right? Because England got 400 and odd all out.
Yeah.
And then they got, how many was it yesterday?
600 yesterday.
In total.
Australia were like 600 and something for 6.
Yeah, so we got another 200 and odd runs.
Yeah.
With how many men? 9 of them, weren't it?
Yeah.
So we've had far more men playing cricket.
Yeah.
The Australians only had 5 doing it, and they got 600 and odd, so how can it be a draw?
Because they couldn't get that final wicket to get England all out, to bat again, to then beat us on runs.
But is this not from the Australians' perspective, is this not a colossal cock-up? Because, as you say, they could have stayed in bat, and they could have, hit 800, 900 runs or something, in theory, based on when they declared. And then, so they've put England back in, hoped to skittle them out. They haven't done that. They've ended up drawing.
Oh, it's for them, it's really, really bad.
So,
really bad.
Who's the Australian captain? Ricky Ponting.
Ricky Ponting, yeah.
I'm in 2 minds about Ricky Ponting.
Do you not trust him?
We've just had this discussion next door.
Do you know? Well,
about him having a whinge up.
Yeah, he looks like the kind of guy who's quite devious. When it comes to Captain King Australia.
It's the hat as well. I don't trust.
Yeah, the old baggy green cap.
Yeah. I bet he does some proper banter on the field as Ricky Ponting. Giving him some stick.
Because wasn't he moaning about time wasting as well yesterday?
Well, we brought on our 12th man. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the 12th man. And the
with
physio
a sponge
came on as well.
And the physio. Is that time wasting?
apparently not, because Andrew Strauss says that they came on because it was all to do with overs and time, and basically it was going to be how many overs they had left to play. Then it was going to finish at 10-7, so that it was all between how many overs they can get in between then and 10-7, and will Australia have time to come in and bat? And then that was it. That was the end. The umpires called it over, and obviously England got the physio out, and then the 12th man out, because they wanted to tell the batsmen that it was now time, not overs. So they had a finite amount of time. So it's like, right, we know that this is when the game's going to end, so we've got to hang on for this amount of time because it's 10 minutes between each innings. So if we can hang on until 20-7, there won't be time for Australia to come back in and bat for a second time. So that's the message they wanted to get across. And then apparently there was drinks, and apparently there was some drinks spilt on the gloves, so they had to get the gloves changed over or something.
I like that.
Anyway, yeah.
Isn't it just the same, though, as making a substitution in the 92nd minute, though, really? I mean, it's just that's what happens, or just keeping the ball in the corner and running down time. That's
Everyone does it, and I'm pretty sure that Ricky Ponting's not squeaky clean when it comes to...
Well, no, and, he said that on the clip that you played. He said, fair's fair. That's just a game of cricket. That's what people do. But I just can't I can't grasp the concept of the fact that it was a draw when Australia got 600 and whatever for 5. Just for 5. We got that with, we went in once, we got 400, we had to go in again to get just 200.
But that's a result, though, isn't it?
It is. I'm overjoyed the fact that the first, is it a test series?
The Ashes test series, not just any test series.
No, I know it's but this is another thing. So they were giving medals out yesterday for that series or that test.
Yeah.
But the Ashes is an accumulation of the 5 tests.
Yeah.
Okay, so they treat each test as an individual event, but combined, that's the Ashes.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it's just the little urn that you get.
Yeah.
Did you watch it, Alan?
I was actually in Cardiff.
Oh, were you?
And had no clue why the traffic was so bad. I was going around, God, Cardiff's got really bad with traffic lately, until as I was leaving on the same train as what felt like a train full of Aussies, I then clicked that something might be happening.
Yeah, something big.
Yeah, and I still don't know what happened after Carrie explained it, and that's nothing to do with Carrie, it's the fact that I have no idea cricket. It's like, could you imagine if...
Do you know any cricketers?
No. Actually, I couldn't name you one. The only little bit of cricket I've ever done was in primary school when we were all told to stand around the field with our hands out like that in front of us for what felt like 5 hours, and then there's a few dark clouds coming, and I was looking around getting bored as you do, and then everyone started shouting my name, Aled, Aled, Aled. I thought, what? Just before the ball hit me in my face. So not a fan of cricket.
Oh man, that's a nightmare. I remember one thing that always amuses young gentlemen is when you go in the cricket equipment box and you do find the box.
Yeah.
And it's always a little bit of something left in it.
I'm always amazed that more people aren't killed at cricket. No, because
especially with a corky.
But when they hit sixes. Now how? Because if you're not, as you say, if you're not paying full attention, if you drift, and it's a sort of sport where you can spend the whole day, have a bit of a natter, couple of beers, egg sandwich, and a pint. Now, if you're just nattering away,
sandwich?
Whatever, doesn't really matter. But then suddenly, this large lump of wood comes. And if that hits you on the head, bang, game over. You haven't got a chance.
Oh, yeah.
How come there's not more fatalities? And also, while we're at it, golf. Why are more people not killed at golf?
Do you know what?
Golf with cricket, it's random. Right, in cricket, they ball in either a spinner or a fast one, and they absolutely wallop it. Comes off the middle of the bat and it's gone. Whereas golf, you've got a general idea of where the ball's going to go, be it left or right. And there's one clip, I think it was either this weekend or last weekend, where a guy had his back to the ball and it walloped him on the back of the shin.
But he's asking for trouble though, isn't he?
Yeah.
There's a pitch and putt on the Wirral where I used to live. We used to play, and everyone wore crash helmets.
Yeah.
Because it was a really small pitch and putt, and everyone who was playing was rubbish. So you turn up, get your clubs, your balls, and your crash helmet on.
You always know the standard isn't great when they're all wearing crash helmets, don't you?
Exactly.
Yeah, you've had it. Golf with crash helmets, golfing pads.
I'm going to put my visor down for this shot. It was amazing.
There are various ways that you could change up or mix up cricket and golf. Maybe set the ball on fire or whatever.
Croquet. Combine the two.
Or gick it. I like what to the gick it.
Crolf.
Crolf is good.
Crolf. Yeah. That's a good one.
Anyway, we can work on this.
Morning, Vernon. Morning, everyone.
Yes, and welcome to the Crolf here. It's Boston. So when's the next series, Carrie?
The next test is at Lord's. It starts on Thursday.
Oh, Lords.
Just
Very
up the road
nice.
from us here in London.
St John's Wood, that, isn't it?
It is posh part of London.
Yeah, very nice. All right, fair enough.